I'm all right, bruv. I'm okay, bruv. Do you know what I mean?
End the stream, Dave. You didn't even
I,
say it. You just bounced.
I was fuming, bruv. I was so mad, bro. Like that, yeah. Yeah, that game pissed me off. Do you know what I mean? Like, to be fair, like we threw that away ourselves, innit? Like, I can't really be like I'm just angry at how the game went. I wouldn't say like I was really angry at like yeah, I was just angry at how the game went, bruv. Because in the grand scheme of things, a draw is a decent result at the bridge, but we fucking battered them, bro. So I was fuming, innit? Like, you're not gonna get many better opportunities to beat Chelsea at home, yeah. Us playing the way we played. Um and yeah, and them playing the way they played, bro. Like Chelsea did nothing in that game, like nothing. Like so, bro,
Yeah,
I can't remember the hair making a save, bro. Like they literally did nothing. So to me, how they've come away with a point is ridiculous to me, bro. Like yeah, it's mad, isn't it? But that's football. That's football. Like I saw the stats for the Leicester game. Did you see the stats for the Leicester game as well? Like Leicester had like 4 shots, 4 on target, 4 goals or something like that, and the other team had like 3 times more shots than them. Like, bro,
yeah,
sometimes, yeah, Wolves peppered them, bro, and lost. Like, bro, this is football, isn't it?
that's what I said to you last week. Yeah, like Wolves, they can't finish their dinner. Like they've
Mm,
got no one to score goals. They'll create because they've got decent players: Martinho, Neves,
mm.
Podence, obviously
Yeah,
Neto.
Neto and them, man. Yeah,
Yeah, but they ain't got anyone that's a elite level to bag goals for them. If they had Harry Kane up front, they'd probably get Europa League every season. Like, do you
yeah,
know what I
for
mean?
real. They keep the ball well, but they just can't finish, bro. And
Yeah,
yeah, Leicester were just mad clinical. When I saw the stats, I couldn't believe it, bro.
it was mad. It's mad.
You know what
But
I'm
that's just a
saying?
freaky game. But like in the Chelsea game against you lot, like when I see the
Mm,
starting lineup, I was like, wow, Kovacic ain't starting. I thought that was weird. I
mm.
can't lie. I don't know if he was carrying a knock or whatever, but no Kovacic, and like he's been one of their better players this season. Even before Tuchel got sacked, like he's
He's
played
a very
well.
good player.
He's decent, isn't he? He's
Mm,
consistent, very
mm,
consistent player, and he gets stuck in. He can do a bit of everything. But
mm.
yeah, I was shocked he didn't start, and then he hooked off Cucurella, and I was like, wow, he's hooking off one of his old players from Brighton. I thought he was going to take Chilwell, yeah, but
Mm.
obviously he got took off, and then they brought Kovacic on. But mate, you're right. Yeah, when I've watched Chelsea, I watched them against Milan, both games. I've watched them. Who did they play the other week? They played somebody else the other week. I can't remember, but I
I
watched them in
think they
that
got
game.
Salzburg today. I think maybe
Salzburg, that's what
Salzburg was the first game that they drew in it under
I watched
Potter.
them a little bit against Wolves. I didn't watch the full game, but I watched a bit of it. The thing with Chelsea is they're a disjointed team, no balance in that team whatsoever. You've got
Mm.
Sterling, 1 minute he's on the left, then he's on the right, switching with Aubameyang, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, Sterling, bro, that guy frustrates the life out of me. Yeah, like I know he's going to go to the World Cup, but I know he's gonna 1 game be absolutely superb and look
Yeah,
amazing.
unplayable. Next week
Yeah,
he'll be absolute dog shit, innit? Like,
there
that's
was a
him,
chance
bro.
he had where he could have just passed it nice, and he scuffed it, and it's like weird. It was a weird game of football for a neutral fan to watch because, like, it was under the lights. We've seen the other teams play and blah blah blah, and it was like, right, this is going to be a proper tear up. Like, let's have it. Like, Potter's got them playing good football
Mm.
or decent-ish football. You lot are playing fantastic coming off the back of the Tottenham game, and I wouldn't say I felt disappointed because it was still a very interesting watch,
Mm.
but it didn't have any cutting edge. There weren't no
No, the
spikes.
second half was dead, bro. But that's because Man United wasted the chances they had in the first half. Man United should have been 3-0 up in the first 25 minutes. Then the game should have been over. Man United missed the chances, gave Chelsea something to hold on to. And that's exactly what Chelsea did. They held on. Like, at no point did they look like they were trying to win that football match. Like, at no point. Like, literally, like, them man looked like they were playing keep ball with there was no goal, bruv. Like
Like a training session.
Chelsea,
Like, let's
yeah,
just
that's
keep
what it looked like. That's what it looked
people in the
like.
middle in that.
Absolutely. Like, that's what it looked like. In it, second half, Chelsea decided that they weren't gonna score in it. And Man United we just ran out of ammo. Like, we just ran out of ideas. That's just all it was. And then yeah, we
The thing
ended
is,
up scoring.
your
I didn't
bench
even
don't help.
celebrate.
Your bench
No,
don't
our
help.
bench is dead, but we've got injuries in it, and I didn't even celebrate the equalizer. I was so fuming, bruv, because I was like, bro,
I text you didn't even reply. That's how I knew you were fuming. Then I
bruv,
jumped
I
on
was
your
so,
floor,
bruv, I was
and
so
I just see
angry,
the screen
bro.
just go dead. And everyone was
Yeah,
like, "What happened?" Man's
nah, bro,
gone.
I was so angry, bro. Do you know what I mean? I was so angry because it's like we threw that away. Like, we literally threw it away.
Do
We
you
threw
know
that
what was
game away.
crazy is McTominay come on and I was like, okay, well, Casemiro he was unplayable, by the way, Casemiro. I thought he was superb in that game. And fair play, that header was a fucking joke. Like, and even McTominay wanted that as well. He tried nicking that off him. But
Yeah.
and the celebration was mad as well because he's only just joined your club, but it was almost like, right, this is the start of something now, like kind of thing. Like the passion that came out of him. And slapping the badge and all that. I love all of that, like passion merchant. Right? But
I love that shit, especially when it's a new player. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's the
what I'm
best way
saying.
to get in the
5 minutes. He's giving it all of that. Like, come on.
Yeah, 100%. Especially when it's a
But-
player like him that's played for Real Madrid. If it's some bum that we signed from Swansea, like Dan James, fair enough. You can kiss the badge, innit? Like he played for Swansea, but this guy's come from Real Madrid and he's going to challenge for the World Cup.
He was screaming, come on, like,
Yeah.
which was cool. Yeah, like, and I liked all that. I thought it was good. And it was almost like with all the players that were standing around him, all getting involved. But you know what was weird is when McTominay come on, I thought, okay, yeah, he's been pretty decent this season. Yeah, you obviously watch every minute of every game. He's been very, very good this season. Yeah.
Yeah. He's been above his usual level.
And you can't play McTominay against Chelsea in this game after the back of Casemiro's performances recently. Yeah. So it's like, okay, McTominay's coming on, sweet. To like try and shore it up a little bit. Yeah. And then just go on the counter. Give it a bit more legs in midfield to keep the ball or whatever. He literally runs on the pitch, bro, and he's like trying to cuddle whoever it was.
Bro, I think.
Yeah, and I've looked at that maybe 30 times, 25 times. Some angles I think nailed on. Other angles I think, nah. Not a pen. Yeah. And the fact it took so fucking long. Yeah. It was just mad. Yeah. And then we see one with Jesus. We'll come to that in a bit. Because people are saying, well, if that one's given for Chelsea, then the Jesus one should be given. What did you make of it? Did you think it was a pen? Yeah. Because we've seen so much inconsistency with these.
What happened with the Jesus one? I said it looked like the guy hit him or something like that.
Similar, cuddling him.
Yeah. Bruv, you know what it is for me, yeah?
Contact on both. But it's the pen.
From what I've seen in football, that's not a penalty, either of them. Because in football, you see that shit all the time. What normally happens is the ref just fucking blows the whistle, says, oh, you lot, stop fucking around. Do you know what I mean? And then the corner gets retaken. That's what happens, innit? Like, I never really see penalties given for that, bro. Like, and that happens in every football match, Lee. Every single football match, every week, that happens. So, as far as I'm concerned, if they're giving penalties for that, they'll give penalties every single game. Because it happens every game.
Do you think if that was outside the box, he would have given it as a free kick?
To be fair, you don't hold like that outside the box. Do you know what I mean? That's the only thing. Unless, you know what? Maybe if it was a set piece, like, for instance, it was a direct free kick getting whipped into the box and it was on the edge of the box and it was 6 or 1 or half a dozen.
Yeah,
like I'm not really sure. Yeah, like, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure whether the ref gives it or not. Do you know what I mean? I reckon, yeah, like if that's at Old Trafford, they don't give that. Do you know what I mean? I think it was literally like, right, Chelsea at home.
Crowd ones.
Yeah, the crowd and that, brother. And the ref's just giving it, bro. Like the ref was just trying to impose himself on the football match, bro. Because I've seen those not given way more than I've seen them given. That's one thing I would say. So if that's a foul and that's a penalty, that's fine by me. But then give penalties every single game because you'll never watch a game of football where you don't see that happen.
Did you see the Emerson Royale handball against Newcastle? Did you see that?
Nah, I didn't.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was that whipped the ball in. Yeah, but they've whipped the ball in and his hand's up here, spanks him straight in the arm. Yeah, no penalty.
That would have been second half, innit? Because I only watched the first half of that game.
I was like, that's a nailed on pen. And this is the thing, right?
I'm not. Yeah, but the same thing happened with Gabriel, though. Like, he did, like, against, I think it was against us or something. Was it against us or Liverpool?
He's done it fucking so many games, mate.
It's Liverpool, I think, when it hit man's arm.
Crystal Palace.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. And it wasn't given either because they said it came off another part of his body or something like that. Bro, if your arm's up here, why is your arm, as far as I'm concerned, if your arm's above shoulder height, yeah, like, it's a bit of a sticky one for me. Do you know what I mean? If your arms are by your side and it hits your arm,
your arms don't need to be up here.
Like when you're running, it's like you don't run like this. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Your arms don't need to be up here, like ever. If your arms are above shoulder height, then for me, it's looking a bit. Do you know what I mean? And before they said when you play football, yeah, if you deliberately make yourself wider, it's a penalty. Man, but your arms here.
But then this is another thing, right? So the laws of the game change every season, yeah?
They do,
right?
bro.
So you got a penalty against Kimpembe when you played PSG. I don't think that was a penalty. He turned his back, it hit his arm. Penalty. Took 5 minutes in that game to give the penalty, like after all the hoo-ha, right? The penalty for McTominay, I think it's soft and
It's
it can go
extremely
either
soft.
way. But
Yeah.
McTominay's fucking thick for doing it and putting his hands on him in the first place.
Exactly.
Because, let's be real. You walk down fucking Oxford Street, you're going to have more contact, with people touching you where you bite, like, and people walking at you, than you're going to have in that fucking instance. The same with the Jesus one. The Jesus one was very similar, but Jesus was in front of the player running into the 6-yard or penalty.
So the player was behind him and he pulled
behind him and he slightly touched him, but Jesus fell sideways.
Yeah,
that's not a natural reaction.
Yeah, he just felt it and went down, innit? Yeah.
So he kind of, and apparently, I don't know if it's true, but apparently he had a word with the ref. I see a comment. I don't know if it's a true comment or not, but apparently the ref said if you'd gone down earlier, I would have given it or something. I don't know whether that's just a fucking Arsenal fan making that up or whatever. I don't know. But both of them penalties next week might be given. Both of them might not be given. One's given this week and one weren't. Next week, both might be given. Both might be overturned.
This is the problem. Do you know what I mean? And even with the Broya thing as well, bro, like the way he went down as well, like obviously McTominay did not pull him down, bro. You know, like that. He wasn't pulling his shirt or anything like that. He had his arms across him. Do you know what I'm saying? But the way he fell forward like that, like, bro, I don't understand how a guy can have their arms around your waist and you fall on your face. Like, why does your legs automatically buckle underneath you? I don't understand that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's weird, bro. Like, and it's like, because these referees don't play football, they don't understand what natural and unnatural is, bro. The way these guys are falling over is like, it's not natural. You do not fall over like that, bro. Do you know what I mean? You do not fall over like that. If someone's blocking you off, your knees don't just crumble underneath you, like if someone's blocking you off.
But then I suppose at the same time, these players are like, they're smart fuckers. Yeah, most footballers are thick as shit, but they're smart in terms of how to win a foul.
Oh, right? For sure.
Because at the end of the day, if he stayed on his feet, he ain't getting a penalty.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And he knows there's 3 minutes left of the game. Yeah, we're at home. It's a big game. Yeah, we can stay above them if we win. I'm going to get Jorginho on the penalty, who's got a decent record, blah, 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 game over. Yeah. What they didn't fucking factor in was the fact that there was, because of all the time wasting, because of that,
there was extra added time.
6 minutes added time. So there was literally 9 minutes left of the game.
Yeah.
Which is 10% of a game.
It's mad, isn't it?
So, mate, and I knew as soon as he threw that ball, I don't know who it was that threw the ball. Yeah, whoever threw that ball in from the touchline, the throw in, as soon as he threw it, I was like, they're going to fucking score off of the back of this. Yeah, because they were so disjointed, Chelsea, because you took it so quick. They were all over it. I was like, nah, but what a fucking header, man. Like, that goal was class, man. Absolutely.
It was a great header, and he's just a great footballer, man.
Sick,
so it's just great.
Easy, man. There was a touch he did in that game where the ball got fired into him from your, I think it was Bruno fired it into him. And you were playing a little one-touch triangle down the right side. Somebody fired the ball into him and he just outside of the boot tapped it. I was like, you're fucking sick, bro.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. He's a ridiculous
Most people would have fucking miscontrolled that or fucking took a touch and then chasing their first touch. And he's a good player, man. You've got a fucking baller there. I'm jealous.
He's top class. It was funny because when we signed Casemiro, everyone was laughing, saying how we overspent and we got robbed by Madrid. A few games later, no one's talking about that anymore. You know what I mean? Same way no one's talking about Lissandro's height.
Yeah, nobody's talking about fucking Hasbulla Martinez. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's it. No one's talking about him.
No one's talking about him in midfield against Tottenham, mate. It was like he had a step ladder. Like climbing the ladder.
He's a monster, bro. He's a monster. Do you know what I mean? And all this talk at the beginning of the season,
he's made your team so much more solid defensively. It's mad.
He's been the most effective player in the league, bro. Like I don't think anyone's had a better start to the season than him.